We were contacted by a few local dealers who needed to solve a problem for their customer Barilla. They needed to find a way to prevent forklift trucks having to drive through other departments in the manufacturing plant. To do this, we needed to avoid battery changing, maintenance and battery charging operations that were being carried out in centralized charging areas. The customer initially thought they could create a charging area for each department. In collaboration with the forklift manufacturer, we showed them that using new products would allow us to avoid installing new charging areas, which can mean a large capital investment and take up considerable room. Having many charging areas is neither efficient nor functional, and it's expensive. How can we avoid all that? We need a battery that does not require maintenance, that can provide power for 3 shifts per day with opportunity charging and short charging cycles. The solution is the XFC, a battery using TPPL technology manufactured in our plant in Arras, France. It's connected to a second-generation YIQ battery controller, which records discharge cycle data and transfers it wirelessly to the battery charger. This battery technology has a fundamental advantage. It maintains an optimum charge factor during the entire battery life, allowing considerable energy savings. It also features fast charge capability, taking the state of charge from 40% to 80% in 1 hour, from 40% to 98% in 2 hours, and fully charging, which is needed only once a week, in 4.5 hours. It also has minimal gassing, as we're operating in a food processing plant. The real challenge is, can this battery last for 24 hours a day, 6 days a week? We studied the work cycle with purpose-built simulators that enabled the battery to operate for 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, resting on Sundays to discharge its thermal load. The main issue was in fact temperature. We could not predict its trends during the week, especially in the summer. We implemented a test that lasted for 1 year and allowed us to finalize the project. The results? They were beyond our expectations, with a remarkable reduction in running costs for the user. The project was viable because we were able to provide enough power for 3 work shifts per day. We also needed to project the anticipated battery life. After 15 months of use, we can say that we reached our objective with a workable solution. All participants in this project have received feedback on data provided. And this feedback will now enable us to turn the project into reality. We work 3 shifts per day, so we needed to change our batteries 3 times a day on each forklift truck, as well as the hoist. Caring for the equipment needed for this operation was expensive, and the operation itself was potentially dangerous. Now I no longer need to top up the batteries or carry out time-consuming operations. Gas emissions have been significantly reduced, which will certainly create a better environment for our operators.